Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today's video is a tag response video from Roy over at Blue Roy Movies. He has done a tag and picked his top 10 films of the 90s. He's tagged me in it, so I have gone through my collection. I didn't really have that many films from the 90s, to be honest, but I've picked 10 and I've picked 3 mentions basically. So I've got 13 films to show. So my first mention that didn't get in the top 10, and just to let everyone know, this is just my personal opinion. I don't want people telling me off like what usually happens. So yeah, I'm gonna pick. That's just. Hang on a minute. I picked 2 honorable mentions, not 3. So the first one is Hard Target. Probably one of Van Damme's best films. Certainly as one of the best bad guys in a movie. Lance Henriksen, he is brilliant in this. Also this guy here who's in The Mummy. I can't really get him. Can't think of his name, to be honest with you. Where are we? No, I can't think of his name. But he was also in The Mummy, and yeah, such a good film. And that is number 12. Didn't get in my top 10. And my number 11 pick is a film called Dark City. I remember when this came out, it was so different from other films. Great little sci-fi film. Well worth checking out if you haven't seen it. And for some reason my phone is not focusing. Hope that's okay there. So yeah, number 11 pick is Dark City. So on to my top 10. Number 10 is going to be Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I remember this film. It basically took the planet by storm when it first came out. Such a great film. Everybody using their American accents, to be fair, but it was still good. Yeah, I can't think of it. Oh, bloody hell, I'm terrible at this. Bryan Adams, his song was number 1 for about 36 weeks, I think, which has got to be the longest on record. That's how good this film was. So that's my number 10 pick. Number 9 is a creature feature. That is Lake Placid. Right, hang on a minute again. So Dark City was from 1998. Hard Target was from 1993. Prince of Thieves was 91. And Lake Placid is 1999. Perfect cast in this. They all seem to bounce off each other. Really, really good film. My only downside was it wasn't on for too long. I think it was only on for 80 minutes. Was it around 80 minutes? Something like that. Yeah, but such a good crocodile or alligator film. So that's my number 9 spot. Number 8 is a John Woo film again. It's probably the reason why I left Hard Target out, and that is Face Off. Really, really good film. The action in this is superb. I'm not usually a John Travolta fan, but he was really good in this. For Blu-rays, this is probably the best Blu-ray you can pick up. The sound on this one is supposed to be better than all the others. I'm trying to think where the sound is on this. Can't see. Anyway, Face Off. Good film. As you can tell, my top 10 is mainly action films. Number 7 from 1997, again, same year as Face Off, Starship Troopers. I watched this opening weekend at the cinema. Fantastic. The blood and guts in this was amazing. Paul Verhoeven directed. Yeah, this was great when it came out, and for some strange reason, the sequels were all bollocks. I don't know why they made them so cheap, but yeah, that's my number 7. Number 6 is another creature feature from 1990, Tremors. Again, the cast made this. Kevin Bacon, Fred Ward. The chemistry between them two was very good. Amazing, really. I still haven't watched this one on 4K yet. I picked this one up at CEX. For some reason, they had it the same price as the Amaray. I think I paid about £14 for this at the time. So I've made up to grab that. Where are we now? Number 5. You can't have a top 10 without Sylvester Stallone. So my number 5 is from 1993, and that's Cliffhanger. Yeah, what can I say about this one? Not much, really. Really enjoyable. Again, I watched this at the cinema. I have watched all of them at the cinema on opening weekends. The same with this one. I think the only downside to this for me was the English guy saying he was a striker. He played soccer. No English guy on this planet would call it soccer. I know it's an American film, but they screwed up there. It's football, not soccer. So yeah, that's my number. Where are we? Number 5. Number 4, From Dusk Till Dawn, 1996. Again, I watched this at the cinema. And how old was I? I was in my early 20s, and I took my parents to watch this. Now, can you imagine all the swear words in this? My mum was not impressed, but I had a great time. I remember at the cinema, I didn't like the first half of the movie. The first half of the movie had to grow on me. It was just when the vampires came in that it ended up being great. And then I had 2 or 3 more watches before I really enjoyed this film. So that's number 4. Number 3, again, is an action film. Point Break. This came out in 91. I don't think anyone knew this film was coming out until it came out. I, again, watched it at the cinema. I think the 90s were the best for cinema viewings for me. Again, I've not seen the 4K of this, so I don't know what it's like. But yeah, really good film. And it was one of them films where you sort of felt for this guy. You wanted him to basically get away, but it wasn't to be. That's my number 3. Number 2, Blade. Blade came out in 1998. Perfect casting with Wesley Snipes. I do still prefer this one over the sequel. A lot of people like the sequel, but this is brilliant, this one. Yeah, that's my number 2. And my number 1 is a film, again, took took the movie world by storm when it came out. And it came out in 1999, and that's The Matrix. The special effects in this, it was like a game changer. Absolutely brilliant. I know a lot of people don't like the sequels, but I actually do enjoy the sequels. And I prefer the third one over the second. And a lot of people hated the third one. But yeah, this one, because as you can see, the top bit and the bottom bit always comes out. I would not have bought this. I actually won this on Instagram. It's the French version. Yeah, and I won it. Made up. So that's a steelbook as well, by the way. So that's my top 10. As I say, it's just my opinion. I'm going to leave Roy's description Roy's link in the description. I'm also going to tag 3 other people, see if they'll do anything. If they can't, there's no worries. Anyone else that wants to have a go, give it a go. So I've picked Alan over at Kermic's Ghost, Drew at Drew's Movie Club. He's from over the pond, and he does some great reviews. This might be up his street. And Trevor over at Double Bill Movies. Again, he likes all kinds of movies, so he should pick some good ones if he decides to do it. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you again next time. Bye now.